In this video, syndicated gaming writer John Grochowski, who is also the author of 6 books on casino gambling, gives his picks for the 5 best slot machine themes of all time. And now, here's John Grochowski.
Slot machine favorites come and go, especially now in the video age where a new title holds its peak popularity for only 2 or 3 months as opposed to the old days of reel spinning slots where a great reel spinning game might hold its peak of popularity for a couple years, 2, 3 years. But there are some themes that just go on and on and on. They are eternal popularity, going through a number of incarnations, with new versions all the time, both on video and on reel spinning games. One of those games is Blazing Sevens. It's been with us since the 1970s. It was Bally Gaming then, the company that's now Bally Technologies. Bally Gaming invented Blazing Sevens, and it's a game that features a rapid hit jackpot. That is its thing. It was invented as a dollar game. Top Jackpot is a progressive that starts at $1,000 and is designed so that it's almost always going to hit before it gets to the $1,200 threshold, where you would have to sign for an IRS form in order to collect your jackpot. Blazing Sevens was an immediate hit in the 1970s in an old electromechanical version. The theme has survived through the age of computerized slots on reel spinning games with random number generators and virtual reels. It survived onto video slots, and Bally keeps trotting the theme out over again because it knows that players love it. We've seen Blazing Sevens on video slots. We've seen it on the widescreen Cinevision games where it has 7 reels. We've seen it on 5-reel versions. We've seen it as the basis of Bally's popular hot shot progressive slots. No doubt, anytime Bally rolls out a new line of slot machines, there's going to be some version of Blazing Sevens in the mix. Double Diamond from International Game Technology, IGT, the world's largest slot maker, is another game that goes on and on and on. Double Diamond was introduced in 1989. It wasn't the first game that had doubler symbols, but it became quickly one of the most popular. It has a classic look, a simple format that players love, where that double diamond symbol doubles your winnings. If you have 3 bars that pay $10, it's going to pay $20 if you have a doubler on it, and $40 if you have 2 doublers on it. It was the basis for a number of follow-up games. We have Double Diamond Deluxe, which is one of the first that had a nudge feature, where if the arrow on a diamond with a bar points down and it lands above the pay line, it's going to nudge down onto the pay line. If the point of the diamond is aiming up and it's below the pay line, then it's going to nudge up onto the pay line. It's another game that's been a popular game. It's led to triple diamonds. It's led to triple double diamonds. It's been a game that's had video versions. There was one that was called Double Diamond 2000. It's the basis of many other IGT video slots. There was a multi-pay version, a multi-strike version, in which you had 4 different sets of reels that if you had winners, you would progress to the next level for double payouts and 4 times payouts, just like on multi-strike poker. Double Diamond is also the base game for many of IGT's progressive slot systems, including Megabucks. Double Diamond has also been the base game in the Wheel of Fortune slots. Pretty much anywhere you look, IGT is going to find a way to put in a Double Diamond game. WMS Gaming introduced Jackpot Party in the 1990s as a 3-reel slot game. At that time, they had a line of games that had an orange dotmation screen on top of the game, so that if you hit the right combination on the reels, you'd get a bonus event in the top box on this dotmation screen. And what you got in Jackpot Party was a field of rectangles made of orange dots, and you would select the dots by pressing a button on the regular button panel of this reel spinning slot machine to stop and select one of these rectangles, and then it would melt away and reveal either a bonus award number or a party pooper. And if you got a party pooper, it ended the round. I remember at the time I knew one of the designers at WMS, and I told her how good I thought Jackpot Party was, and she said, "Wait until you see it in video." And then the video came out, and Jackpot Party absolutely was made for video. And the video version of Jackpot Party has been with us and with us and with us for years now, ever since the late 1990s. The original format of Jackpot Party, where you're selecting gift boxes in the bonus round in the video version, That's been with us ever since, and we've had a number of sequel versions. We've had Super Jackpot Party, in which you can get a surprise party. We've had the new version that has a potential 4 fields of party boxes, and when you pick one, you're getting it in all 4 fields if you've unlocked all 4 fields. That's called Jackpot Block Party. It's been a progressive, it's been a community type game. WMS Gaming brings back Jackpot Party frequently, and the public eats it up. WMS has had another long-time winner with its line of Monopoly slots, and there are several dozen versions of Monopoly out there. I remember when the first 4 games came out. This was in the 1990s, and I happened to be in Las Vegas on a project, and someone I knew at WMS asked me to go take a look at the Monopoly slots at the first sites where they were being introduced. In the original release, there were 2 real spinning games and there were 2 video games, and all 4 of them featured the famous Monopoly board in the top box with trips around the board as the big bonus in the bonus events. I went to the quarter game first, got a trip around the game board, and landed on the boardwalk. It was a big winner. It was very exciting. So I figured, okay, now I have to go try the video version. And I was playing the video, and this was a nickel game at the time. We didn't have pennies around then. We did have nickel games on video. And I went to the bonus round on the nickel version and got a trip around the board again and landed out boardwalk again, and a couple of thousand nickels came pouring out of the machine back in the days before we had ticket printers. So it was all quite exciting, and players loved Monopoly. The success of the original games prompted WMS to go ahead and do any number of sequel games. Now, not all of them have had the trip around the board as one of the bonus events, but most of them do. A good percentage of them do. And WMS in their market research has found that the trip around the board is the most popular thing they have. So it is in their toolkit, and they go back to it pretty often. They've done some other things with the game. One of the more recent Monopoly games is Epic Monopoly, which has 4 playing fields. It's like you have 4 different sets of reels on the one video screen, and it's also the first Monopoly game that incorporates a bonus wheel. But of course, there is a trip around the board that's important to players. WMS knows that, and Monopoly players will be taking that trip around the board almost as long as there's been a board game. For over a decade now, the most popular real spinning slot has been Wheel of Fortune from IGT. IGT came by Wheel of Fortune through another company called Anchor Gaming. Anchor Gaming developed this in the mid-1990s. It wasn't Wheel of Fortune then. It was called Wheel of Gold, and it was an adjunct to a series of bally slots, actually. They put this tower with a wheel on top of bally slant top slot machines. And when you hit the right combination to go to a bonus event, a tone would sound, and you would hit a button, and the wheel would spin. It was an immediate hit. In fact, it was kind of a phenomenon. People would hear the tone, and even if it wasn't them playing, even if they were just passing by, they would stop to watch this wheel spin. It was unique. Nobody had ever seen anything like it in a casino before. Well, IGT is a sharp company, and they knew a good thing when they bought it, and they licensed the rights to Wheel of Gold and turned it into Wheel of Fortune. They also then licensed the images and the game board and the sounds of Wheel of Fortune, so that that became a very, very popular game that IGT has gone back to over and over again. Eventually, they acquired Anchor Gaming, the company that developed the original wheel. IGT themselves has brought back the wheel in any number of formats, including a couple of times on video. There's also the Wheel of Fortune Experience, which is one of the newer ones that is on a community-style format in which 3 players are randomly selected to go to the bonus round together and do the letter solving of a puzzle. They're actually given the letters on the machine. They touch the screen to pick which letter they're selecting when their turn comes around, and their bonus for solving the puzzle. But you can only pick one letter at a time, so it's pretty much a matter of random chance who's going to wind up winning the solving the puzzle at the end. But Wheel of Fortune has been a huge hit for IGT. The real spinning version still goes on and on and on, and the video versions have proven their own popularity, making Wheel of Fortune one of the most successful themes we've ever seen in the world of slot machines. If you want to know more about me and my work, you can look for me at CasinoAnswerMan.com in a variety of magazines, including Strictly Slots, Casino Player, Midwest Gaming and Travel, Southern Gaming and Destinations, online at Casino City Times, and of course, every year in the American Casino Guide.